afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, I'm doing another 30-foot small Class A today with two slides. Probably one of the nicest ones I've seen in a long time. This is a 2003 Monaco Monarch SE, model number 30 PDD with only 18,000 miles on it, folks. This is a Monaco. Very, very high quality construction. And I promise you, folks, you can look long and hard. You're not going to find many 14-year-old motorhomes that are in the nice condition that this one is. And I'm going to show you some of the benefits of Monaco over the other brands. First of all, aluminum frame, steel in the front, steel subfloor frame. Notice the siding. Notice it looks like fiberglass, but this is not fiberglass. This is actually metal, smooth metal sides. Looks like fiberglass. It's got the finish, but the benefit of this over fiberglass is there's no glue involved. You see, fiberglass units do what we call delaminate as they get several years old. Sometimes heat, sometimes water, or a mixture of both will get between the fiberglass and the Luan backing that it's glued to, make the glue lose its cohesion, or in other words, lose its hold. And it's going to start bubbling out, and you've got these big bubbles on the side or big spots on the side. Well, the benefit of this metal siding over that fiberglass, this is riveted in. You've got rivets here behind this strip, rivets there, then rivets at the top. This is like what they build cargo trailers out of. Cost a lot more to build them like this than traditional fiberglass units. But, folks, you got to realize this is a $90,000 coach when it was brand new back in '03 prices. This is not a cheap brand. Another nice feature, you've got a 5-layer sidewall and a 5-layer floor system with that steel frame. And another nice feature about the Monacos, you've got a 9-layer roof system with a very low maintenance peaked aluminum roof. So you're not going to have standing water on the roof. And there's no rubber roof you have to go up there and service all the time. And look at the exterior of this motorhome, folks. Keep this in the back of your mind. This is an '03 model. Look, there's no fading. You know, and that's another benefit of this metal siding, is it holds the stripes better, it holds the finish better. It looks newer a lot longer than a fiberglass will. But you've got a full pass-through storage. It's got the polyethylene coated at base, so you can take a hose to it to rinse them out. Goodyear tires. 30 feet long, which to me is an ideal size for a couple, because it's big enough that everybody can be comfortable in, but it's small enough that you can get it pretty much in any campground, state park, or older campgrounds. And you got to look at it this way, folks. 30 foot, that's the same size as many Class C's and many Class B pluses. Got an Onan 4 kW generator running everything in the motorhome right now. It's got the hydraulic leveling jacks. Both slide outs have awning toppers. It's got the airlift air spring system, so you can stiffen up your ride for when you're towing something. It's got the 5,000-pound trailer towing capacity, so this thing ought to handle any kind of car, truck, or SUV you want to tow behind it, with or without a tow dolly. Windshields look great. It's a nice motorhome, folks. And like I said, you have to keep in the back of your mind this thing's 14 years old, and it's nicer than most motorhomes are that are 10 years newer than this one for twice or 3 times the money. Only 18,200 miles. Got the Alumagard patio awning, the power steps, and you're looking at it just how it came in. Remember, folks, to keep our overhead down, which keeps our prices down, we do not check these units out until they're sold. So you're looking at it just how the previous owners kept it. Let's look inside this little 30-foot Class A with 2 slides. Now, folks, as we step inside, I've got the roof air on. It's ice cold. Quiet in here. You know, that's thanks to that fiberglass insulation and that 5-layer sidewall and 9-layer roof system. Up here in the front, you can see the backup camera works. Now, folks, this is the older style CRT backup camera monitor, so the lines are going to flicker on my camera. because the refresh rate of the camera, of an HD camera and that CRT monitor is totally different. So rest assured though, in person, I guarantee you it works perfectly. 18,360 miles, no check engine lights, no warning lights. Got the power gear hydraulic leveling jacks. TV up top. It's got the padded headliner, which is part of the 9-layer roof system. Pretty neat right here. You've got a flip-out tray, and this was actually designed for a laptop or to eat on or for the passenger or stuff like that. And it's got 110 hookups right underneath the seat there for the, and 12-volt hookups just for the passenger. Flex steel leather captain's chairs. They both swivel for party seating. You've got a big curtain that goes all the way around the windshield for maximum privacy. This is a nice motorhome, especially for this price, folks. Look these things up online. I found another 03, and they're wanting, it has 33,000 miles, which is twice what this one has. They're asking $49,900 for it, plus fees, and that's all the way in Oregon. But look inside this RV, folks. You got the nice countertops. You got a range top, a convection oven, two-way RV refrigerator, freezer. Look how thick that 9-layer roof system is. Got the fantastic vent fan. It's got the padded headliner, which helps greatly reduce noise and vibrations too, and it helps insulate the coach. This thing's got an incredible R factor. It's going to handle pretty much any kind of weather you want to throw at it if you use this thing in North America. It's a heated basement. Got the table booth that folds down, makes a bed. Got the books and manuals. Now, folks, a couple of lights we've got to get going on it. I noticed some of the bulbs were burnt out and some of the lights, which all that's covered in our standard checkout. And again, folks, we don't check these units out until they're sold. So how it works, for those of you who don't know, is once you purchase this RV, it goes into line in our shop. And I don't know when you're buying this coach, so I can't tell you what the lead time is. You'll have to call and get the current lead time before you purchase this RV on eBay or any of the other 20+ different websites we use. Once it's purchased, it goes in line. Once it gets to its spot in the shop, my certified RV techs are going to go through this thing. We're going to go through a major extensive check on this thing, make sure, and this includes but not limited to, we'll make sure the jack systems work great, the slide outs, roof air conditioner, generator, the running, the driving part. We'll make sure all the drawers and cabinets work, all the faucets, all the electrical outlets, all the lights. We'll make sure the refrigerator works like it's supposed to on gas and electric. We make sure the awning works like it's supposed to. We make sure all the outside bays open and close like they're supposed to. We make sure, Lord, like I said, all the lights work. We make sure that all that works and all the day-night shades work. Now, we don't cover cosmetic stuff, folks. So, you know, I didn't see much of anything wrong cosmetically, but if you go around this thing, I'm sure, and spend several hours on it, you're going to find cosmetic imperfections. I mean, there's no such thing as a used RV that doesn't have some type of cosmetic imperfections, even if it's just a year old. Those cosmetic imperfections, of course, are why you're buying, you know, that's the price you pay for buying used over new. New, this thing was almost $90,000 back in 03, a whole lot more in today's prices. I've got it with 18,000 miles with the inspection for $32,900. So put a pencil to that, folks. Take $32,900 from 90 grand, and that's how much money you're saving. So for that kind of savings, you can probably put up with a few cosmetic imperfections. That's just part of buying used. These things aren't new. I don't want anybody to come onto my lot expect to see new used RVs, because it does not exist. Now, I've just had some issues with that lately, so that's why I have to point that out. People, I don't know why, I think these things are brand new, and they're not, folks. Now, they're nice. I promise you, if you found 100 2003 Monaco Monarchs 30 PDDs for sale on the internet, and you looked at every single one of them in person, this one's probably going to have the lowest mileage. It's going to be one of the lowest priced ones and one of the nicest ones of the group. But it is still 14 years old, so please don't expect it to be new. Generator fired right up, motor fired right up. We drove it 300 miles in here. It did great. Roof air is ice cold, and I'll show you that here. Oh, get my handy dandy Theo monitor out, and you can see it's blowing in the 30s. out the roof vents. Now folks, I don't know how cold you like to keep your RV, but I can't imagine wanting to keep it any colder than that. So obviously the air works. The refrigerator, now I haven't had it on very long, but it's clean. You know, it's only got 18,000 miles worth of use, so it doesn't have a ton of use to it. Got a built-in ice maker, and it's already below freezing in here, folks. Look at that. And that's only been on less than an hour. You know, it takes these things several hours to get to operating temp. And of course, what we do when these things are checked out, they run it for a minimum of 12 hours on propane and 12 hours on AC, electric power, which is what I got it on now since I've got the generator running. The linoleum and the carpet looks great. This is only 18,000 miles. Not a lot of use to this motorhome. The upholstery looks great. Got the fluorescent lighting. Of course, we check the batteries and we replace them if they fail the battery test. And right now they're both at 13.5 volts, which we'll check them without having the generator running and the motorhome running, so we can get a true reading on those, and we'll replace those if they're needed. Got a DSI, gas or electric water heater, water pump, systems heat, which is your heated basement. A lot more stuff in here, folks. It's even, how many 30-foot motorhomes do you see with washer and dryer hookups? Now, folks, I'm not a big fan of these washers and dryers. For those of you who watch my videos, you know why. But I don't see many 30-footers with washer and dryer hookups, and this one has it. Here in the back bedroom, this is where that extra slide out really comes in handy. You've got a Queen Island walk-around bed. Got a big mirror across the back. Really makes it feel like you're in a lot bigger area than you actually are. But the benefit of that slide out is you get all this storage space that you would normally lose if you didn't have that bedroom slide out. Plus you've got little corner nightstands on each side, a little place over there. That's one thing I noticed about this, folks. They didn't waste any space. A little storage area right there. Right here beside the slide out. Little storage area right there. Monaco didn't waste space, and you're talking about a company who's been in this business for decades. You know, Monaco builds Holiday Rambler, they build Beaver, they build Safari, they build McKenzie's and more. I mean, they don't build a cheap unit. They build a nice unit. That's why they cost so much more than your average Fleetwood, Coachman, Forest River Class A motorhome. But you get what you paid for. You get a nice quality unit that's going to be that's still going to be usable when those cheaper brands are falling to pieces. Side bathroom, it's all enclosed. You got a porcelain RV toilet, which is nice. You've got a little stand-up shower, glass door. Got the full wall surround. You got a skylight. Let my camera focus here. There's no water stains around the skylight. And folks, don't get me wrong. Even though this is a peaked aluminum roof, you still have yearly maintenance. Just not near as much as you would with a rubber roof. And a rubber roof, you take care of it, maintain it right, it'll last you a lifetime. So will aluminum roof. But you still have to go up there. You have to put some Proflex or some Dicor self-leveling sealant around your skylights, around your antennas, air conditioners, anything that's stuck through the roof. You want to make sure your air conditioner's snug. A lot of people forget that. You can take this inside cover off. There's 4 bolts. You tighten them up. You know, if you put a lot of miles on one, that's something you need to check about once a year, because the vibrations will shake it a little bit loose. And we'll take, you know, and that's one thing we'll check when we do our standard checkout. But just another little maintenance tidbit for those of you who didn't know that. Keeps that seal tight. Keeps the water from coming in. Anyway, folks, this unit with the full checkout is $32,900. Now, that price is haggle free because, folks, we don't check these things out till we sell them. I mean, you know, if we whatever we have to do to this thing to make it pass the inspection, we're going to spend the money, we're going to do the work, and not charge you an extra dime. So if we have to put a refrigerator in it or an air conditioner, generator, jacks, whatever, to make it pass that inspection, we're going to do it. So haggle free works both ways. You don't pay less, but you don't pay more. Or if you want to take this unit as is, no checkout, no walkthrough, just jump in it and go, we'll discount the unit the price of the checkout and the walkthrough. Either way you go, you're getting a heck of a deal. Nice motorhome, low mileage, perfect size, easy to drive, easy to park, can sleep up to 6 people and more. Give us a call, 706-965-7929, evenings and Sundays 423-605-6747. Let me emphasize this again, folks. These units are not checked out until we sell them. So, you know, if you want to come in here and get the unit checked out the same day you buy it, it's not going to happen. So please call ahead to get a current lead time before clicking buy it now or making a bid on eBay. And also, if you want a copy of what we cover in our standard checkout for the price we charge, again, contact our non-commissioned salespeople. They'll be happy to send you a copy of our checkout. Folks, we've been doing this 49 years. We got 170 units in stock. We sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year. These things don't sit around long. If you're in the market for a 30-foot Class A, I've got several options for you, all around this price range, all in excellent condition. I've really got some nice stuff right now, folks. And if you're in the market for a small Class A, something you can take to state parks and older campgrounds, I've got a wide selection for you. But I have to personally say this one's probably one of my personal favorites. But, you know, come down and look. I promise you, if you come visit us with 170 used RVs out here, I promise you, you're going to find something you're going to want to buy. We've got the lowest prices on the internet. That's why we sell so many a year. We have no extra fees, no dock fees, no prep fees, no dealer fees. Financing is available with approved credit. And folks, we also can help you arrange nationwide delivery. Call us, email us, sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Check out our website, parkwayrvcenter.com. We're on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And we're on 20 of the most popular websites for selling RVs on the internet. This thing's not going to last, folks. 18,000 miles, 2 slide outs, metal frame, metal roof, metal siding. This thing's heavy duty, if I've ever seen heavy duty in an RV, folks. This is it. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.